Hey guys, what's up? I'm Erin and welcome back to the channel. Most Americans have a credit card. In fact, 83% of Americans have at least one credit card. And if you handle your credit card responsibly, using a credit card can be one of the most convenient and best payment methods you could ever use. Most of what draws people to credit cards are the rewards, often in the form of straight up cash back, points, or miles. And what's most important really depends on what you're looking for in credit card perks. It depends on your lifestyle and your spending habits. And when used correctly, most people should be able to save anywhere from $400 to $500 a year simply by using their credit card. Your benefit could certainly be greater. It all depends on your spending habit and the card you use. If your family spends a great deal at grocery stores, get a card that offers 5 or 6% cash back at grocery stores, like Amex Blue Cash Preferred. However, if you're more into travel, perhaps a travel card is best. If you fly frequently, there's a good chance your favorite airline has a credit card. Or if there's a specific hotel chain you stay at, or perhaps you just want a more broad travel card, those are available too. These cards can help you book free flights, earn free night stays at hotels, or even score upgrades, perhaps flying first class or getting a suite with an ocean view. And why not capture a little extra luxury without having to pay anymore? No matter what you're looking for in a credit card, chances are there's a card that can help you score some extra rewards for your typical spending categories. And utilizing these credit perks is a great way to fight back against inflation and keep a little extra money in your pocket. One of the most alluring features of a credit card is the simple cash back feature. By simply putting your everyday spending on your credit card, you can earn points. And if you don't cash out these points for items or vacation stays, you can simply elect to get those points converted back into cash and get it deposited into your account. This can happen as quick as the next business day. Often there's a lower conversion on cash. If you use your points to make a purchase, they might go a little bit further, so just know your card. Credit cards also offer purchase protection. So if you bought an item on your credit card and it ends up being damaged, lost, or stolen, you can create a claim with your credit card company, and often they'll cover this. This was great for me when I got the new iPhone and thought it would be a great idea to go for the minimalist look, aka no case on my phone. Looked great until I dropped my phone and shattered the screen. My credit card company covered it, so it was no hassle, but I've also learned my lesson. The item does have to be purchased on your card, and there are limits. Some cards offer $500 in purchase protection, others all the way up to $10,000. And there are time limits as well, so just know your card. I also love the zero liability feature of cards. If your card is lost or stolen, you're not on the hook for any fraudulent charges. All you have to do is notify your credit card company. This is a great perk over debit cards because if that card is lost or stolen and the thief drains your bank account, that's far more inconvenient because it can take several days or even a week or two to get that money put back in your account. Credit cards also offer extended warranties. So long as you purchase that new TV on your credit card, when things start to go a little haywire and you find that you've just slipped out of the manufacturer's warranty, no worries, your credit card has your back. All you have to do is file a claim and you'll end up seeing a statement credit. There's no need to pay extra for that warranty that the store is trying to sell you. You can also extend your return window. Let's say a store gives you 30 days to return an item, but life got busy and you missed that return window. Well, some cards will actually extend that return window to 90 or 120 days. American Express cards are notorious for this. Again, there are dollar limits and this protection will not cover shipping, so just keep that in mind. Other common perks, depending on the card, are free credit score inquiries, free TSA pre-check, global entry, trip cancellation or delay coverage, lost or stolen baggage benefits, and even rental car coverage. And no matter what card you have, you want to make sure that you're taking full advantage of these rewards, aka not leaving money on the table, because it seems like there's a gap in education when it comes to these rewards. Americans with the lowest incomes are the ones most likely not to redeem their rewards, and arguably they're the ones who could benefit most. Generally, the things you want to pay attention to when you sign up for a credit card are APY, or the interest rate charged. Not that you should ever pay a penny in interest, but just a good number to take note of. Sign-up bonuses being offered, reward program terms, any annual fees, late payment fees, bank transfer fees, as well as any foreign transaction fees. Some cards have no annual fee, others come up with a hefty annual fee. Typically, the cards with the higher annual fees are going to have more perks, but you still want to make sure that these are perks you're actually going to use. Some may be well worth it, others not so much. It depends on your spending habits and your lifestyle. A big perk for our active duty military members is that most of these cards will actually waive their annual fee. So you can capitalize on all the perks for the low fee of $0. My husband is active duty, and this is what sparked his credit card habit and mildly my stress levels. Every time he says he's signing up for a new credit card, my blood pressure takes a hit. He just has a few dozen more cards than I'm comfortable with. Credit cards are one of the best ways you can build your credit history and your credit score. Other factors credit card lenders consider with your application are going to be your income, any outstanding debts, and any other debt types. So if you have a poor credit score, or if you're a newbie to the credit game, say you're 18 or 19 looking to get your very first credit card, you may be limited in the card options available to you, because yes, your credit score absolutely matters to these credit card companies. And that can feel like a double-edged sword, because your credit card can help you build your credit score. But credit cards can be a huge help when starting your financial life, as when used responsibly, they can help you build a fantastic credit score. And a great credit score can help you qualify for the very best interest rates when it comes to major purchases down the road. Think a car or a house, and qualifying for the best interest rate can save you literally tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars over the life of these loans. Not too many other payment methods can boast that they save you that much over time. So if your goal is to one day buy a car or a home or otherwise get a loan, the very first step is to get a credit card and build up that credit history and build up a good credit score so lenders know you're a great candidate. How many credit cards should you have? A solid number is 2. While it's true you only need one card in order to build up that credit and to maintain your credit, from the practical side of things, having a main card and a backup card can be really helpful. Let's say your card gets lost or stolen. You had to suspend your account and get a new card issued. Going without a card for any length of time can be really inconvenient in modern day life. So having a main card and a backup can just make your life that much easier. Also consider credit utilization, how much of your available credit that you use on a regular basis. Here it would be considered in the amounts owed category and is highly influential on your credit score. If you have one card with, say, a $5,000 credit limit and you spend $4,500 on that card every single month, even if you pay it off every single month, your credit score can take a hit because of this utilization rate. So adding another card to the mix is just an easy way to boost your limit. Ideally, you want to keep your credit utilization under 30%, but a gold standard secret from those with credit scores over 800 is that a more ideal utilization is actually much lower, closer to 7%. Also, if you're a business owner, you probably want a business credit card, so your target number is probably going to be a minimum of 3. That way you can keep your business purchases separate from your personal purchases. It will make your life easier, and it will make the IRS much happier. Also consider that you can be penalized for not having enough credit accounts in the form of a lower credit score, but you're unlikely to be punished for having too many accounts. So while 2 is a good minimum for most people, you could certainly have more if you want. I know people with 20 credit cards plus. At that point, it really becomes, how many do you want? One word of caution here is that having a lot of accounts does make things harder to keep track of. So you still want to be monitoring these accounts for any suspicious activity. Make sure you know what charges are going on them, and also making sure that every single card is paid off in full every single month. That's where auto pay becomes a great idea. When it comes to a credit card, a good rule to follow is that if you can't pay the balance off in full every single month, you should not be using a credit card. And there's no judgment intended. Less than half of credit card users pay their card off in full every single month. But it's a bad strategy to follow, and it comes with a hefty price tag. Average interest rates on credit cards can easily top 18, 19, 20%. And that's not even the max rate they can charge. Max APRs can be closer to 30%. And if you're paying interest on your daily purchases to the tune of 20 or 30%, that is a really expensive trap to be in. That is a really hard trap to get out of. First, you're paying interest on your purchases, and then it just morphs into interest on interest on interest. A better plan is if you have credit card debt, try to get it paid off as soon as possible. And if you have a habit of not paying off your card in full every single month, just go ahead and cut it up. Simply use an alternative payment method, one that's not going to hurt you financially. And I know that there's this common perpetuated myth out there that if you leave a small balance on your credit card every single month, it'll help to boost your credit score. Let me reiterate, that is a myth. That is not true. There is no reason to carry any balance. Just pay it off in full every single month. You can even pay off your card early. I have a habit of going in every single week, checking the charges on my accounts, making sure all those charges look a-okay and like they're actually ones that I did. And while I'm there, I just pay off the balance. This isn't 100% necessary because I do have auto pay on, but it allows me to stay on top of my accounts. And just in case you're wondering, even if you pay off your card early, you still get all the rewards and all the points you're entitled to, so there's no reason to not do this. What is your favorite credit card reward? Let me know your thoughts in a comment down below. I post new videos every single week. If you got anything at all out of this, please give it a like. If you're new here, please consider subscribing, or if you know of someone who might get something out of this type of content, please consider sharing. I'll see you soon. Bye.